this event. We are here together to review the book Ram Rajya, Good Governance, The Life of Yogi. The book is a compilation of the experiences of Yogi Adityanath's disciple, Sri Gorakhnath Singh, as narrated to his wife, Dr. Kanchan Singh. Let me just go into a little bit about the book. When Yogiji came to Gorakhpur and started serving in the Gorakhnath temple, Sri Gorakhnath was highly inspired by his wisdom and inclination towards God and spirituality. While working in railways at Gorakhpur, he came in close contact with Yogiji. Based on his experiences during interactions with Yogiji, he decided to share his memoirs of Yogiji. This book uncovers the various facets of Yogiji's dignified personality, including services rendered by him, his attitude towards Indian society, leadership, quality, spirituality, sacrifices, nature, thoughts, etc., which will clear various doubts that some people might be carrying about him. Next, I would like to introduce Sri Saurav Bhattacharya, who is my co-host. Saurav is a Ministry of Railways employee with the postgrad diploma in Rail Transport Management and Urban Rail Infra. He's a content writer and a coordinator of the Historica Foundation. Please look up the site www.historica.org. He's also a student of Advaita Vedanta from CIF. He has done certified courses in Sanskrit from IIT Indore with a special focus on Bhaskara's mathematical treatises, Leelavati, and also from Tirupati University. Over to Saurav.
Namaste everyone, and thank you so much for introducing our respected GN sir and myself, and I'd like to welcome every one of you in today's talk. The very important point which I would like to add before passing the event and platform to our GNS sir, he is being the direct disciple of Yogi Adityanath ji. He has got that special informations and the direct link with our Honorable Chief Minister. And there have been several misconceptions about our Honorable Chief Minister. He has been labeled by all the Breaking India forces as a Hindutva goon or something like that, Islamophobic person. And with the recent trends that you all might have seen now, that how our Sanatan Sanskriti, the very name of our nation, which is Bharatvarsha, is directly under attack. It is apparent that we get to understand how our Honorable Chief Minister is dedicated and is dedicating his life for welfare of not only local people, but also he's thinking globally. And the every steps that he takes is firmly rooted in the meaning of Sanatan Dharma, in what a Ram Rajya would exactly look like. He is a role model of that particular model, and he's trying to present. He's working very hard for our nation. And before handing over this platform to GNS sir for today's event, I'd like to start by quoting Swasti Suktam, because it is mandatory for our dharmic values that we start any auspicious event to ignite the welfare of all our Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam concept. And so I'll just quickly recite the Swasti Suktam mantra, and then I'll hand over the platform to GNS sir, our today's special speaker. Okay. Swasti no mimita mashvina bhaga swasti devyaditir narvana swasti posha asuro dadhatuna swasti dyava prithvisu chetuna swastaye vayumupabravamahai somam swasti bhuvanasya yaspatihi brihaspatim sarvaganam swastaye swastayadityaso bhavantuna Vishwe devano adya swastaye vaishvanaro vasuragni swastaye deva avantribhuva swastaye swasti no rudra patvam hasaha Swasti Mitra Varuna, Swasti Pathe Revati, Swasti Na Indraschagnischa, Swasti No Adite Kridhi, स्वस्ति पंथा मनुचरेम सूर्या चंद्रमसा विवा पुनर्ददता घनता जानता संगामे मही स्वस्तयानन्तार्क्ष अरिष्टनेमिन्महद्भूतं वायसं देवतानाम् असुरघ्नमिन्द्र सखं समत्सु बृहद्यशो नावमिवारुहेमा अहुवा मुवा मांगिरा संगयन् स्वस्तया त्रेयं मनसा चतार्क्षम् प्रयातपाणिः शरणं प्रपद्ये स्वस्ति नो बाधे शुभायन्नो अस्तु स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धश्रवा स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम. So I'd like to invite Janus sir now to kindly enlighten us about your experience and how our yogi governance is dedicated to strengthen Bharatvarsha and Sanatan Dharma. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Saurabh. First of all, very, very thanks to Shruti, Rasita, and technical support team, and the person from all over the world or India, US, UK. Thanks for giving important time for me. So, first of all, I will start from Yogi Adityanath-ji. This book was a real story, real happenings which were we have passed some time with Yogi ji in starting from a bad shape, like with an accident. One man was just lying inside the road. In accident, I saw some saffron clothes wearing a young boy, young man is got injured in an accident, and I was passing through my bike. So I stopped my bike and just put him in a Fiat car. Starting from the accident site, I don't know who is the person, who is that boy. I have just helped him, and after a few minutes, you can say, he was in hospital. And I just after giving some support and called doctor, I went away from there. So next day, one news was in newspaper. Then the man, the priest who was Pithadhishwar of Gorakhnath temple, he was injured in that accident. Okay. I was not very much clear that he will be up in future, he will come in politics, he will join politics, he will become chief minister. So I started my normal day-to-day duties. Gorakhnath temple was just near to my present home. So after some time, I got selected in a vigilance organization in Delhi. And Yogi Adityanath-ji became chief minister. Sorry, at that time he was member of parliament. So he is a very simple type of politician. I can say no politician is parallel to him, because as far as his working is concerned, his concept is concerned, his devotion towards Sanatan Dharma is very different. Means, when first time I got chance to discuss him in running train, I was transferred to Delhi and he became member of parliament. In first AC he was sitting, and I was in vigilance, so a lot of bad activities, you can say some misconduct was happening during train running, or some criminals type of people were traveling, sometime this and that. So I went there because his guru was my known due to Gorakhnath temple only, nothing else. So I was just a student, And whenever I go there to morning prayer or Tuesday especially, Mahant Adityanath ji was his guru. So I was very much connected with him. So one day I entered, just I saw one young person, that same person is sitting there. I went there after taking blessings. He asked me to sit in just near to him. It is very difficult because the guru is sitting on a chair, and same chair, same seat. He was saying, please sit here, please sit here. So I told him, no, sir, no, Maharaj ji. I always say like this, no, Maharaj ji, it is not possible to sit in just near to you, next to you. So it is not possible. So he will, no, please come. At the discussion, at the time of journey from Gorakhpur to Gonda, I saw a special type of thing in his mind. In full journey, he never talked about any prayer, puja, or any ritual, any yagya, or anything. He was talking only for Bharat Mata. देश को कैसे आगे बढ़ाना है. The young generation, the politician, even he was member of parliament from a political party, but his concept, his mindset was a very different. In all activities, in every activities, he was showing himself. He was the words, the aura coming from inner core, that he is only thinking about how to make this Bharat Mata, how to protect this Bharat Mata, how to give employment to youth, how to connect poor people. I don't know, sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours. Once I sat with him 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. before being chief minister, before oath of chief minister. At that time also, he was only talking about employment, youth, how to support youths. So first of all, Saurabh, I think I should start about my chapters, okay? And I will go chapter wise so that you can understand what exactly, yeah. So next. There are 10 chapters in my book because this book is not boring. So, and real stories are there. What is his thinking? In first chapter, inception of a leader. Yeah. Okay. In which, from where he is, and what is background, and what is his education and all. So I will just pass it. And I've told you about accident also. Journey from member of parliament. This is a very beautiful story, because whenever he's trying to speak something in parliament, whenever like he was very much aware about the railways, because in Gorakhpur area, in his constituency, railway was taking a crucial point, crucial, you can say, social upliftment of that area. So every day, a lot of people are coming to Mandir in Janta Darshan, and they are requesting कि Maharaj ji, there is some problem in their area. Train is not, there is no stoppage of train, or no workshop. Yeah, please give me some production unit for employment. So with his own, you can say, effort, he has opened a very good railway workshop there, one locomotive unit there. And Gorakhpur Railway became one of the world largest railway station at that time. After few years, I think at present, Hubli railway station is largest railway station in the world. So in a very young age, in age of 26, I think, he became member of parliament. And I was posted in Delhi, and every Sunday, we start journey to Delhi, and every Friday, we come back to Delhi to Gorakhpur. So this was the main time when we discuss a lot of things, and his supporters or his bodyguard, you can say, and his support staff also travel in that train. And message came to me, "Arey, Maharaj ji ne bulaya hai, please come." So what is going on? He always try to take one point in one journey, in one tour, like electricity, cleanliness, employment, self-employment, whatever you are saying. I can say in all over India, Yogi Adityanath ji is providing most of the government jobs in police, in other social health, in general public administration. And first time, one chief minister has appointed all national sports personalities, and they all got a new job in police department. In any state, this is first time happening. In Uttar Pradesh, every national sports personality, whether that sports person is from university level, inter-university level, national player, or he has got some gold medal in any sports activity national level, all are posted. Now they have got job, and now they are working with after police verification and all. So most of the time, he is devoting himself, he's contributing towards youth and law and order. Law and order, and suppose I'm talking about in parliament, he was from BJP side, so other party were there in government. So any poor people, a lady or a person who don't know anything about Yogi ji, he know only about the Gorakhnath temple is there. His personal assistant, OSD, or anyone is known, or they don't know anyone, they directly approaches to Yogi Adityanath ji. He directly rang to concerned SSP or DM and directly talk to about that person. In other political parties, I have seen there should be some known person there, then they call, or OSD tell, please ring him. Yogi Adityanath ji, before taking oath, before appointment as a chief minister, he always take a phone. Anyone can call him, and most of the time he pick up the phone and immediately take action, whether he is in government or not. This is the main connect with people. So as far as public grievance is concerned, Janta Darshan is concerned, actual Janta Darshan is happening in only Yogi Adityanath ji Mandir or wherever he is available. Because I was also senior ADGM at that time, senior assistant deputy general manager, and I also deal with public grievance in central government, and I have got a national level award in this vigilance activity and public grievance redressal. So Yogi Adityanath ji I think his working was only to attend all general public, poor people. Suppose there are 50, 100 people are there. One lady wearing a very dirty clothes, and she's in last queue. Yogi ji, I have seen, Yogi ji was saying, Are Mataji, पीछे वाली माताजी को भेजो, इधर भेजो. She was just came to him, Maharaj ji. बोले ना माताजी, खड़े हो गए. He just stand up and told, what is going on? She told, this is the problem. In front of me, immediately he rang to SSP and tell, solve her problem, otherwise tomorrow I will reach in your office. This type of approach he has. No personal assistant or personal advisor or OSD can say anything to Yogi Adityanath, please do this thing, or anyone can't butter him, anyone can't press him to do anything. So he is as good as for you, as good as for known person. So he is a very simple, I will tell a small story. BJP won 325 seats in Uttar Pradesh. He came to airport on Tuesday, I think, the day Monday, just after winning the poll. No, not a single politician or person was there to attend at airport. We were on leave for 5-6 days for a prayer, for a spiritual meeting and all. So I went there. He is the only alone person during journey from airport to his residence at North Block. I told Maharaj ji, I think you can be a chief minister. You can be chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. Well, he will start laughing. Arey yaar, nahi, aisa bahut log hain. We have a lot of things to pray, to see our temple, and 1400 temples are there. So that is very sufficient for me. I am very much to help and to pray. I will try to see Ayodhya like that. So in between his airport to residence journey, I think half an hour or 45 minutes, when we reached at his place, so he requested me to take lunch with him. We were sitting on a table for a lunch. So one simple chapati and rice and a dal, pulse and vegetables. And he has a lot of cows, so he take 1 spoon of ghee. I told Maharaj ji, dal bahut achhi hai, pulse is very good. He told me, I have asked my friends to give me some pulse from my village. So ye mere gaon ka dal hai, like that. After oath as a chief minister, again once I went there was no change. The same food style, same wearing of clothes. One change I was looking. Just I have seen a lot of files were there. He was busy in file. Once I reached near about 8 o'clock in morning in his Kalidas official residence, I have seen the IS officer and the staff were working like students of class 6 and 7. Oh my God. What was the style? What was the working style? And what he has done? A lot of change I have seen. And right from the same day, he has punished his driver to taking tambaku, 500 rupees penalty to his own driver. Because I think you have gone through newspaper also. In Pura, Uttar Pradesh, in Secretariat, no one is allowed to take pan and all. Pan, tambaku and all. So he's a real thinker, I can say. He's a simple guy, simple person who is always devoted to state. So Saurabh, you all are feeling bored or what? I don't know.
Sir, it's actually very exciting, and I am getting comments also from various people, because sir, you see, this is the first-hand experience that no media will share, and we don't get to know this kind of things, the happy aspects and such a simplicity. A person of his stature, a leader who is going to be global very soon, if I'm not wrong. So kindly continue and share the further experiences with our viewers, and I hope they all will enjoy.
Okay. So again, I will tell two small stories. When he became chief minister, he went to some politician, and that politician has told him, you announce this thing. So Yogi ji says, whatever Yogi announced in media or whenever, he always try to do the same. When he is very clear, I can do this, then he announces. Otherwise, no, not at all. So someone has suggested top, I cannot say who was that, I will not take the name, but he was saying, he told me to announce this thing, but it is not, I told you, so no, it is not possible. The same day the people will ask, Yogi ji, you have announced this thing and you are not doing the same. It will not happen in my case, sir. He has requested, no, sir. So Yogi ji is one more thing I will say. My chapter 6 is Muslims Yogi. So a lot of people has some perception that he's against Muslim or like that. It is not so. A lot of I have sitting with him at 7, 8 o'clock in evening. So I am taking some Panchagabya. Whenever you will reach there, he will offer you a Panchagabya and Prasad, nothing else. Other than food. Suppose at the time of dinner or lunch you will available, then he will ask you some please come for dinner or lunch. Otherwise, normally in temple also, in his place also, you will get Panchagabya or Gorakhnath Baba ka Prasad. Okay. So he was talking, in normal way. At the one phone rang and he asked, what happened? And then he started arranging some blood, and he was saying to blood bank owner, please open the blood bank, please come and see this and that. 1 hour, it was looking, but like his brother or his family member is in deep problem, so health problem. So I asked Maharaj ji, what happened? बोले वो मेरा फ्रेंड है, वो कुछ नाम लेके बोले, परवेज या कुछ ऐसा बोले कि उसका बेटा को प्लेटलेट्स डाउन हो गया. So I have seen 4 hours. 4 hours he was trying to arrange platelets for his son. He was Muslim. So Muslim ho ya Hindu ho, rather than Muslim or Hindu or Sikh or anyone, he always tried to help everyone. And at the same time, I will say, the head priest of Gorakhnath temple is a scheduled caste, from scheduled caste section. His name is Guru Kamalnath ji. Okay. So in Gorakhnath temple or in his working, there is nothing about any caste, religion, this and that. His hospital is managed by, as far as construction is concerned, just I'm forgetting the name of person, he is also a Muslim. A lot of 80% patient are in hospital is Muslim. So the confusion, the people have created something like that. He is not against anyone. He is only to support Indian person, good human being. He has nothing to say anything about any caste, religion, this and that. So I will say one thing, whenever he was talking, whenever he is discussing something, he never discuss about Pravachan, he never discuss about Ramayana. If you will discuss about Ramayana or Gita, he has a deep knowledge. How I will say? Whenever you will see in train, sitting in train or anything, he in his hand, you will get a book. Earlier, he spent most of the time in reading books. Nowadays, he is with laptop and iPad, not laptop now. He's always using laptop. And some people are saying he's a saffron clothes wearing yogi. So what he will do as far as technology is concerned, I can say you, he's working in everything. Every corner like Bundelkhand, every corner is filled with UP. A lot of industries are coming as far as artificial intelligence is concerned, IoT is concerned, machine learning is concerned. He is trying to provide, upgrade Uttar Pradesh in a global platform. Like he is going into 4.0 of this industrial digitization. So you will see in every sector, rather, suppose that is in health or law and order or science and technology, defense corridor, roads, and everywhere he is very much aware about the projects, you can say the execution of project, and the officers. If he has a very good relation, he has a very good source, very good support, but the officers are working like anything in Uttar Pradesh. I can say, first time I have seen such a discipline in Uttar Pradesh, and everyone is devoted, everyone is working in interest of Uttar Pradesh. Thank you. Saurabh, any question or anything?
Sir, I'd request you to do a bit more elaboration about your chapter 6, because why I'm requesting this. This misconception is not only present for our Bengal. It's present even in South. I'm trying to convey this from my personal perspective, that I have seen many people. They say that see, bulldozer chalana जो है, it's never constitutional, it's never human in nature, and he is directly attacking humanity when he is bulldozing all the properties, even if it's illegal in nature, or even if he is trying to set things right on a correct perspective. And then this, there are certain media sections and some Twitter army. Those are sitting abroad outside our Bharat, and they are hell-bent to destroy our nation and break our entire country. So if you can do a little bit more elaboration about this particular chapter. So, yes.
Okay. As far as bulldozer is concerned, or the main core area is Yogi Adityanath is law and order. I think he was in government or he was only a member of parliament. He was very much clear about governance and law and order. How I'm saying, in Gorakhpur was one of the biggest crime, you can say, biggest as far as number is concerned in crime. Gorakhpur was first or second in all over world. Gang war, contract crime, lot of things are happening in Gorakhpur. When we were in class young, I think in class 5th, 6th. So Mahant Adityanath ji, when he became a member of parliament, and before him Digvijay Nath ji, at the time of Mahant Adityanath, the crime became less. And when Yogi Adityanath ji is there, crime almost gone down up to minimum level. And Yogi ji is very much clear. Just I don't know what is this is how much I have to say. After appointment as a chief minister, first step was to control law and order and the corruption in selection for job. First of all, he called chief secretary to come with all selections paper. It came in my ear with a retired DGP, okay, And I was in vigilance, and I have also cracked many recruitment gang in railways, in state selections. You have heard about a particular community or particular corrupt type of mindset, people are getting job. A very big crime was there. It is a very big topic. We can discuss separately. So when Yogi Adityanath has joined, he has, first time in history, he has ensured 100% transparent selection. And the people, the person, the criminals who involved in such type of practices, like you can say gangs, like criminals, like hijacking, kidnapping, murder, extortion, everything is finished in Uttar Pradesh. At present, I'm talking with you from Noida. The Noida people were saying when Galla, whenever at evening we go back to my house or something, the Galla was just stolen in the way, snatched in the way. Okay.
Hello.
So you can ask anyone in this area, even in villages, you can go anytime, no one will touch you. So whenever Yogi ji ensured this is the man behind this corrupt, inhuman practices, he is very much clear to bulldoze his house. You can't say any simple or any good person or non-criminal background type of people has, any person has been put behind bar or any problem he is facing, the person is facing. He is very clear, तुम ऐसा करोगे तो I will take same type of reaction. So sometime some police official or any official has some connect or anything, his own MLA will do anything bad, he will follow same process as he is following for criminals. So even sometimes some people approaches to court also, honorable court also. As far as the court also think about Yogi ji, Yogi can't take bad decision. And it is very much clear, not only Uttar Pradesh, in South also. I always go here and there. I have seen in Kerala and Tamil Nadu, especially in the apex level of politicians who are in different government. But in the name of Yogi Adityanath ji, I'm not saying about everyone, but as far as Yogi Adityanath ji is concerned, they are very clear. They are very clear. He is doing right thing. So all officers are good in UP because of Yogi. All IAS officers are working nicely because of Yogi. Why I'm saying? I have seen in any case, if you will complain on 100 number to police, the word coming you will get from opposite side in other government. क्या है, क्या बात है, कौन है तुम बोल रहे हो, कहां से बोल रहे हो, like that. This time when you will ring to 112 or 100 number, they will talk you very politely. हाँ बताइए कहां से बोल रहे हैं. मतलब change really. I'm not saying I know Yogi Adityanath ji. And one more thing. Repeatedly I am saying, anyone can't be protected in the name of Yogi Adityanath ji. He is same for one small story I will tell you. And this is not in paper. His sister asked him, Bhaiya, wo ghar, the house which was allotted to Yogi Adityanath ji in North Block, when he became chief minister, sister told ki my son will come and study there, continue his study there, or he will take admission in Delhi or something. Immediately he has just vacated his house, and no house in Delhi he has, because suppose someone will take advantage in the name of Yogi Adityanath, he never like. He don't like this. So he's a very simple person, and he's a same person like you and me. He is chief minister, but is not taking any type of advantage as a chief minister for his family, for his relatives, for me, or for anyone who is known to him. Okay, I think Saurabh.
Yes, sir. So we can find a resemblance between Maryada Purushottam and our Honorable Chief Minister. So
He is following. Actually, he is following. One more thing. Most of the time, he is talking about Bhagwan Shri Ram and Ayodhya. So, on logical ground, so I can say most of the time, as far as God is concerned, as far as Sanatan Dharma is concerned, he's very, he talks natural, like any Sanatani, and he is a very, you can say, normal type of, general type of strong Sanatan person, like in morning, early morning, 3 to 4. He just start yoga and all activities. At 5, he become ready for his cows, dogs, and start working. First of all, after cow, Gaushala, he moved towards hospital. His Gorakhnath Chikitsalaya, if he is available in Gorakhpur. Otherwise, the same practice he do in Kalidas Marg. From morning, start meeting and Janta Darshan. So this is the whole story of Yogi ji.
Sir, if I can kindly request you to share a few moments about our Honorable Chief Minister with our Honorable Prime Minister. Again, I'd like to point one thing that there are again misconceptions that मैंने बहुत लोगों से ये सुना है, and these are not some made up stories. योगी जी और मोदी जी का बनता नहीं है, and don't like each other. So
I will tell you.
Yes.
He is a very obedient, you can say, politician, very obedient, and very obedient disciple also of his own guru, Mahant Adityanath ji. Suppose he's coming from Kumbh with a very busy schedule, and Mahant Adityanath ji is available in temple, and he is sitting in his room. He just first of all, after prayer of Guru Gorakhnath temple, a small prayer, he always reached in his room, Mahant Adityanath, and take a towel on his head and sit like he was sitting in front of Bhagwan. Okay. So, same way, he always obey to Prime Minister in a manner that I am Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh and PM is my boss, and whatever, whenever he is calling, he deputed for some work, he behave in the same manner. So I don't know, this conception is very much different, because the objective of Yogi ji and Modi ji is same. So how you can say, one thing, Yogi ji is a very straight thinker. He can adopt population control is in own Uttar Pradesh. But the advisor and the person and the regulation and the ethics, as far as ethics is concerned, he has his own ethic. And whatever he decides, he always try to achieve in time or very quickly. What is in my mind, suppose someone will permit him to do straightforward to work straightforward in Uttar Pradesh, first of all, he will implement a rule of population control. He will create job for youth. He will give more power to girls, especially Devis, Shakti. So his working is very different. Or anyone will come in the way of law and order, immediately he will take action. Strong, you can say hard action. So he is very clear. उसको ऐसा करना है तो करना है, सबको सपोर्ट करना है तो करना है. हाँ, one thing I can say, a small story, I don't know I have to say or not. Suppose someone is in someone community and someone is creating wearing some kalawa and putting some tika and doing some mischief, that is bad. Some criminal is taking some saffron cloth and start abusing anyone, that is bad. He is very against. I have seen in a lot of time many person who have just adopted some bad practices and the name is connected with some Hindu people or some BJP people. He will take action. He will take action. You have heard about this many industrialists who are very famous and very strong, but he has disturbed their tender because they are not following a system or they are not going in ethical way. So he is very clear in that. And
okay,
any person or koi kuch.
Yes. No, continue, sir. Continue.
So Saurabh, please ask to any other participant to.
Yes, sir. Sir, one thing I'd like to request you, the most important aspect from being a technical person and being in entrepreneurship or bureaucracy, what are the steps that Yogi government is taking to empower youth and industrial aspects?
As far as government job is concerned, all vacancies are trying to fill. Most vacancies are pertains to police department and education, health, and in other sectors. And other than that, Yogi is trying to give one job to every household. I have also made some concept how to get job, and he's also providing. He's doing a lot for a street vendor. He is doing for farmers. He has just announced 25,000 to girls, to Mahila of Uttar Pradesh, women's के लिए. Or he is doing many other activities like support to vendors. There are two type of job. 2% vendors are in every city. You will see 2% vendors are there. 2% of population of a city is in street vendors. So he's trying to give job, and he's also trying to give job to every family in villages. And the distribution of Prime Minister House and many activities, he's very impartial for everyone. No support and buttering is required to get anything. You can say the person, the officer, the government servant is corrupt or not corrupt, and how that person, those person are working, and this person is good, that person is bad. I don't know, because a rickshaw wala can be honest and a bureaucrat, a IAS officer can be corrupt. So it depends on man to man. Overall, people, the government servant officials are very much aware about working of Yogi ji. If Yogi ji will catch anyone, I think he will give apex level punishment. So he is very clear. So I can say, as far as employment is concerned in Uttar Pradesh, the figures I have. So he is a very, very keen to give job. A lot of you will, I think, This is the main problem of Uttar Pradesh, India, unemployment. Youth employment problem is one of the great problem. So Yogi is trying his best, and most of the government posts he is trying to fill. In other state, you will say nothing is happening in this area. Even I can say at top level, at other organization, vacancies in government are coming comparatively less, but in Uttar Pradesh it's not happening. So as far as government is concerned, as far as private is concerned, self-employment is concerned, street vendor is concerned, farmers is concerned, everywhere Yogi is trying to support youth. He is always ready to take a step initiative to help youth. He can do anything. He can leave his chair also in a single second. If anyone comes in the way of Yogi to speak anything against youth, I'm very clear. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I'd now request Rashita ma'am to put forward the questions that we are already having in our forum. And if you may please show the last slide where the important aspects that Yogi ji is investing on industry to develop our nation, and take the decision further. Over to you, Rashita ma'am.
Rashita ji, Saurabh ji, if I can say something.
Sure.
Yeah, Dhanyawad Jain Singh ji for enlightening us. I was in Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow last April. I met IAS officers, ex-IAS officers, Avni Savasti ji and Arvind Kumar ji. Both are as advisor to Chief Minister. And in connection with one of the energy project that we are trying to bring from USA to Uttar Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh being our first state for such project. I received excellent cooperation. I just went in as a common man, and just stood in the line, just introduced myself that, I'm Rajesh Patel, and all the way through from bottom up to all the way top, all the officers, I received excellent reception and a response from all the officers. So dhanyawad for that, and I'm very impressed. First time I visit to Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow, and I'm looking forward to visit again in connection of the project. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. As a moderator, I have a few questions to ask Gorakhnath ji, and then we will open the forum for other questions from the audience. So please keep your questions till the end of the session. Thank you so much for a very wonderful narration, Gorakhnath ji. A few questions after reading this very riveting book of yours. My first question is, at the young age of 21, in the prime of his youth, Ajay Bisht, a brilliant mathematics student with a promising future ahead, he decided to seek a life of asceticism. Have you ever asked what transpired in his mind when he took this life-changing step of leaving material comforts behind and embracing the path of a yogi? Was it a well-thought-out decision, or was there a moment of epiphany, perhaps? Can you throw some light on it?
I think he was in a state where his father was working in a forest department. So he has some quality of leadership from beginning. But when he met with Mahant Adityanath ji in a program, he has changed his way to Gorakhnath temple without saying to his family or mother or anyone. He reached there and start prayer or yoga or working like a yogi there. So all of a sudden, he has changed his way from a student to a yogi in temple. I think he was very much devoted and he was very much clear to work for Ayodhya, I think, to God Rama. So he started working with, because at that time Mahant Adityanath ji was, I think, head of Ram Janmabhoomi Andolan. So first of all, he just started working with Mahant Adityanath ji in this area. And Mahant Adityanath ji was also yogi and head of this Gorakhnath temple. So most of the time, he started passing with him only. So the main connect was Yogi Adityanath ji with Mahant Adityanath ji is only Bhagwan Shri Ram, I think. That is the main reason.
Thank you. Coming from a very rich lineage of politically active gurus, so did this align with Guru Mahant Adityanath ji's intentions that Yogi Adityanath ji should eventually enter into electoral foray and pursue a parallel path in politics? Was it always something that was expected of him?
No, not so. But many young boys was working or praying with Bhagwan Guru Gorakhnath ji. I know 2-3 friends. Before Yogi ji, one young boy was there. People were thinking he will next to the Mahant Adityanath ji. He was also from my colony, Gorakhpur. But at the time of election of Mahant Adityanath ji, Yogi Adityanath has performed as a, you can say, booth advisor or political advisor type of thing. He has managed everything, where to go, how many person will go, and you will say at the time of election of Mahant Adityanath ji, lot of sadhu sannyasis are on the polling booth. So only to protect and work Sanatan Dharma, because Sanatan Dharma always follow and accept every religion, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai. So same type of activities happening there. So Yogi Adityanath has managed election very well. So I think Mahant Adityanath ji has seen he can be my next Pitadhishwar, as well as he is well in politics, and he was not feeling well as a health, Mahant Adityanath ji. After some time, he becomes sick also. So he just transferred his responsibility of yogi as well as a politician, because he was very sharp in working, and he has some inherent some property, because you have heard about that he was also a student leader. Rather, he was defeated in first election of student council, I think. But Yogi Adityanath ji was very happy with his working. So next election, Adityanath ji was and he was above 25 now. So earlier that was not chance, because the regulation is there. Above 25 can be come for member of parliament, can be fight for member of parliament. So Yogi Adityanath ji is there. I think this was the reason.
Thank you. One of Yogi ji's famous quotes, which you had actually put it up as a slide, is iPad in one hand and Aarti Thali in another.
Yes.
This statement reflects the balancing of tradition and modernity. It speaks of a balance that most of us, especially today's youth, need to aspire for. What lessons do we need to learn to achieve such a balance?
I think Yogi ji was his main thought processes to create, to upgrade youths in all activities, to upgrade youth, to give support, financial support, educational support, and everything. So he always tried to update himself for any type of government planning activities, and he always travel here and there. He always come for world tour also. So he always update himself for policies, for governance, for technology. Suppose at present, if you are not known to artificial intelligence or anything, so it will be very difficult to survive you as far as industry is concerned. So again, I have heard that he is trying to get some good opportunity. And he is working with technocrats and asking and connecting himself with the technology person. Yes.
And the next question is, the book mentions that during the COVID-19 pandemic, 600 lives were lost against saving 85,000 lives. For a densely packed state like UP, this is one of the lowest death rates in comparison worldwide. What kind of preparations and precautions were carried out by the UP government, and what are the key learnings from it?
Actually, second thing after law and order, health is a very important point for Yogi Adityanath-ji. So he is into, there are a lot of hospitals of Gorakhnath temple are there, and Yogi has a very good experience how to manage hospital, how to start hospital, how to keep cleaning, and how to immediately take action. Because encephalitis, you have heard about encephalitis in Uttar Pradesh, especially in Gorakhpur, a lot of young kids are dying due to encephalitis. So before coming to Chief Minister, he was also always, at the time of encephalitis, he always said for dharna and pradarshan for to protect, to minimize the death rates in front of DM's office, Chief Minister's office, and like that. So he has a very good experience to manage epidemics. At the time of Yogi Adityanath-ji, at the time of this COVID, before, just he was wandering one district to another district. At that time, no one is going here and there. So he's taking all reports, everything. He's providing all facilities. Fund was always, he was trying, working like anything. So every point of time, the head of, I think at that time, Amit Mohanji was additional secretary. Most of the time, a fixed time was there for 9 person or 11 person who always handle all districts, and he has opened a big control room to cater to support, to do anything. All schools and all DMs are reputed to work. And he has a one thing I will say, he has make some app for doing for help of poor people, which they have no support, they have no idea what medicine they will take, what they will do. Everything was controlled by different modules. So I can say in case of epidemic or anything happening in a strange way, so he can control everything. At the time of this dharna pradarshan of I think any dharma pradarshan, any religious thing, nothing is happening in his regime. No one is, you have never heard about this riot and all. In Yogi ji regime, everything is all okay. Thank you.
Continuation to what you just said. You mentioned this particular event on November 9th, 2019, when the Supreme Court delivered the final verdict of the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid case. There was not officially a single report of any incidents of crime, be it riot, violence, loot, rape, murder, dacoity, etc. Zero crime, a first for a state which is known earlier for its notoriety. How was Yogi ji able to keep the state citizens in check?
Once I will tell somewhere some riot was happening. I have heard this about a very close associate with him. So in Lucknow, people were attacking to police personnel. Yogi ji directly rang to DGP on base phone on his residence. What are you doing? What is happening in the state? It should be controlled. In an hour, everything is controlled. So every point, where is weakness, who officer, which type of officer is working there, which type of police personnel should be there, which type of arm ammunition should be there, which type of control system mechanisms should be there. He is a very, very, I can say, a very good police officer to manage all these things. How to, which area is sensitive area. He has divided all the area in a different way. And you have, I think you know, Ghaziabad, Banaras, Kanpur, and Gautam Buddha Nagar is, he has started commensurate system. I will tell a story on this. When he joined, after taking oath, a police officer, a very strict police officer, retired DGP, is known to me. He rang me. I'm in Lucknow, and he told me to write one pager. What can be for police reform type of thing? I want to see a good law and order. That person is very much famous for reform of police, you know. So he told, no, Maharaji, I am going to Delhi. So I will type and send you paper, how to work or what is my advice, I think. Well, no. I want, please write in pen only and give me. So he wrote on a pen, on a paper, and give, I think, 1 or 2 pages to him. This should be the right way to work and tackle Uttar Pradesh, because he was ex-DGP also. So he started working and he know how to handle this. And he always take advice of different good police officer, honest police officer. So you see his working is as far as to control law and order is very good, and everyone, top from bottom, everyone has a clear mindset that he's a very good police official. Yes.
Next, I'd like to ask you, Yogi ji is eyeing to make UP a $1 trillion economy. It's a very ambitious goal. Across the state, significant schemes are being rolled out rapidly. What are some of the bottlenecks that are limiting Yogi ji in his attempt to put UP on the top?
I think right now there is no bottlenecks, but earlier it was. The working, as Mr. Patel has told, I have raised Lucknow and got support for officers. Earlier it was not happening because there was no big, single window system. Some industries are, most of the industries are away from Uttar Pradesh due to law and order. But now everyone is coming, I can say, as per other state, only industrialists, scientists, or investor is coming to Uttar Pradesh. Their choice is, first choice is Uttar Pradesh. Suppose, I don't know, any, you can say data center, pod taxi, metro, and sustainable projects like LNG, solar, wind energy. In all direction, projects are coming in Uttar Pradesh, and the person who is coming, the industrialists or foreign investors are coming, they are getting full support from Uttar Pradesh. I can say, as far as economy is concerned, Uttar Pradesh reached from 14 to 2nd rank. Maharashtra is above Uttar Pradesh now. As far as electronic product is concerned, after Chennai, UP is on 2nd position, and the rank is, I think UP is running like anything. And I think in every sector, automobile, defense, or electronics, or economic is concerned, Uttar Pradesh will come within few months in 1st position, as per my knowledge.
That's very reassuring to hear, Gorakhnathji. And perhaps Ram Lalla willing, by 2027, as Yogi ji says, UP will be a $1 trillion economy. We all hope that will be a reality. According to Yogi ji, Ram Rajya is a true example of good governance, and he is actually striving towards it. If you were to pick top 3 focus areas of Yogi government, what are they and why?
Okay. In my last chapter, chapter number 10, good governance is only there. So I will take Ramarajya in a different way. 8,80,164 year before Ramarajya was established. 8,80,164 year before Ramarajya was established. Okay. So in Ramarajya, one author is very famous author wrote this a book on my chapter 10. I will not quote his name. So my chapter 10 is Good Governance, the Ramarajya. So one person has taken all points of this and wrote a big book, very famous book, or I think that book is in every hand, I can say. Then in my knowledge, in my perception, in Ramarajya is to create job to youth, number one. Number two, redressal of public grievances. Second, third is industrialization. As far as industry is concerned, agriculture, textile, manufacturing, construction, main areas, focused area on which Yogi is working very hard, very fast, and very rapidly growth is being seen there. Especially in textile, ladies will get job. Manufacturing and construction is concerned, a lot of blue collar, white collar, brown collar jobs are there. So main fourth thing is road, construction of road. You will see in all corners, highways, roads are there. And Yogi is done one good thing, one district, one product. In every district, there are special type of thing where cottage industries, micro industries, macro industries are also working very fast, and the products are going in a global platform. So now he has started one block, one product type of thing. So from district to block, things are coming. So I can say good governance is only to give support to the bottom line people, the last people are working, poor people. So food, cereals are being provided to all those. Other than that, Yogi ji is trying to give shelter to everyone, is trying to give employment in every family so that the level, the living standard can be enhanced in a such a way that everyone will say कि हाँ रामराज्य हो गया. So law and order is good, health is providing by Ayushman Bharat and as well as and with Mukhyamantri Health Yojana, students are getting education, girls especially are getting education as well as some scholarship. So in every corner, Yogi ji is putting attention to uplift all person and every person. So Ramarajya will establish if most of the family will in comfortable position, they will live in a good way, right way, and complete their responsibilities and duty.
Before we go on to open the floor for other questions, I'd like to ask you a very personal question, if I may. Yogi ji's life has inspired many people, but what prompted you to become his disciple?
Because he always talk about Bharat Mata. Whenever you will go, he will talk about nation only. Very pure nationalist type of people. And one negative thing about Yogi ji, no his disciple or OSD or PA or very good known to him has got any opportunity. In other political group, a single man who has a only known to him will get opportunity and get money or get contract, and this is not happening in Yogi Ji government. So many people who are behind him for most of the time, like at the time of Hindu Yavani, they are they have no advantage, nothing else. Everyone is same as you, as me, and same level, same platform, same thing. But I think this is good also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to bring to everybody's attention that we have a special guest among us, Yoga Guru, Dr. Yogi Devraj from Bangalore, USA. Pranam and welcome, Guruji. And now we'll open the forum for questions. Those of you who have any questions, please raise your hands and ask. So we will take questions now from the audience. If you have any questions, please raise your hands and we will ask them one by one. Shubham Singh has raised his hand. Shubham, please ask a question. Shubham, can you please ask a question?
Jai Shri Ram. I'm audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In earlier time, our UP is famous for highest crime rate. I'm from Varanasi, Kashi. So now we can say like we are famous for good governance. And I have to ask, like Yogi ji is very keen to develop UP as a model. But corruption rate is very high in our state. So
Yes.
Is there any plan to tackle it?
Okay. I think you will, if you will see newspapers, many times very strict action is being taken. Yogi ji has done one good thing. You know, he has changed all officers who was on the same post since more than 3 years, 4 years. Not all authorities. Authorities are very famous for corrupt practices, like Noida Authority, Yamuna Authority, a lot of government, you can say GDA or LDA, development authorities. So the person who are on the same post more than 3 years, as per CBC guideline, he has changed all the officers. Rather, I know some people who is brother of minister, he has transferred from there. So he is trying his best. You are very right. You are very right. We change the politicians, we change the parties with election and all. So corrupt practices are still in the system. So he is trying his best and giving punishment to the top official, even who was done in past before his government. Suppose some officer is being involved in corrupt practices, he is punishing everyone. Builders and everyone is very much in great trouble due to corrupt practices only. I think Vivek is.
Yeah, thank you, Shubham. Vivek, please go ahead with your question.
Thanks to GN Singh sir and the entire team to arrange this. It was really inspirational, really encouraging to hear everything. I have always wondered that with so many changes and so many disciplinary improvements, typically the person starts to become very unpopular, because for everybody's life who's getting more disciplined, they will eventually not like it. So what's the reason that despite all of this strictness, he's still a very, very popular leader? And of course, all of us want to see him again. So how he's maintaining his popularity?
Because he is not maintaining his popularity at all. He always work in interest of nation. So suppose I am working in interest of nation, So you will feel good, you will support me, or you will, whenever I will, suppose I need some help, you will ready for me. So his positive thinking, his governance is based on 100% transparent system. He is working 100% transparently support, but his follower, his officer, subordinates are not working. So people are very honest, very clever, and very, you can say, smart. They will understand Yogi is trying his best. Just suppose Subham was saying a lot of corrupt practices are going on. So everyone is known to Yogi is working very nicely, but you can't make everyone very transparent, very ethical. So I think his straightforward working, his honest working is only reason he is getting support, a lot support from every corner. Thank you, Vivek.
Thank you so much.
Anshu, please go ahead with your question.
नमस्ते सिंह जी. मेरा प्रश्न थोड़ा सा भ्रष्टाचार से जुड़ा हुआ है, लेकिन थोड़ा व्यापक है शायद, कि किसी को जो अपराध कर रहे हैं, बिल्डर है या जो भी आपने अभी कुछ उदाहरण दिए, तो उनको दंड देना तो एक चीज है, लेकिन कुछ ऐसा है जो, जैसे मैं कई गुरुकुलों के साथ काम करता हूँ, तो हम वहां पे देखते हैं कि वहां ना कोई भी, जितने भी गुरुकुल के पढ़ने वाले विद्यार्थी भी होते हैं और आचार्य भी, ना वो कुछ गलत करते हैं ना होने देते हैं किसी भी चीज में, चाहे वो खाना पीना, रख रखाव, साफ सफाई, हर चीज वो अपनी निष्ठा से अपने हिसाब से करते हैं, ताकि वो पूरा गुरुकुल बिल्कुल परफेक्टली चलता रहता है। और ये मैं कई जगह देख रहा हूँ। तो ऐसे गुरुकुल, यदि जो हमारे देश में पहले तो कई हजारों गुरुकुल होते थे, तो इस तरह का सिस्टम यदि बनाने का कुछ कोई योजना हो, जिससे शिक्षा के समय से ही लोग इस तरह से तैयार हों जो आगे गड़बड़ करने की सोचे ही नहीं। तो दंड तो एक चीज है, लेकिन व्यक्ति निर्माण यदि सही होगा तो मजा आ जाएगा। तो इस तरह की कुछ योजना सोची है?
देखिए, आपने जो क्वेश्चन बोला है और जो चाहा है, मतलब जो आपके डिजायर है, whatever you are thinking about, is there some type of arrangement or process? So Yogi is working on the same module. जैसे मैं लॉन्गेस्ट सर्विंग विजिलेंस ऑफिशियल हूँ इंडिया में, ठीक है। मैंने 15-20 साल लगातार विजिलेंस में काम किया अलग अलग जगहों पे, राइट। तो इसलिए किया ज्यादा, क्योंकि 3 ईयर 4 ईयर से ज्यादा रह नहीं सकते, तो मैं अलग अलग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में विजिलेंस पे रहा, राइट। तो योगी जी, जब हम सिलेक्शन ही सही करेंगे, सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस 100% ट्रांसपेरेंट होगा, तो जो सिलेक्टेड कैंडिडेट्स होंगे वो ईमानदारी से आए होंगे, तो बेईमानी नहीं करेंगे, वो डिसऑनेस्ट, मतलब उनके दिमाग में कहीं से आएगी नहीं कि हम ऑनेस्टली, मेनली ऑनेस्टली ही काम करेंगे। कुछ दिन के बाद हो सकता है वो सिस्टम को देख के, प्रोसेस को देख के करप्ट हो जाए, राइट। तो व्यक्ति का निर्माण ही योगी जी का मेन उद्देश्य है, कि हम जो गवर्नेंस है अपने गुरुकुलों में, उनका संस्कृत विद्यालय भी है और भी जगहों पे है, तो वो एजुकेशन को ही, कोर लेवल पे एजुकेशन को ही ठीक कर रहे हैं। वहां पे ही वीसी को, वहां के प्रिंसिपल को, अच्छे अच्छे लोगों को ला रहे हैं। सो ही इज ट्राइंग। अभी एक वाइस चांसलर हैं जिनसे मेरी बात हुई थी, जो दिल्ली के पास का ही एक बहुत बड़ा यूनिवर्सिटी है। ही हैज टोल्ड मी कि योगी जी हैज टोल्ड कि तुम ऐसा इस यूनिवर्सिटी को बनाओ कि जैसे लोग कैम्ब्रिज ऑक्सफोर्ड में पढ़ने आते हैं, और जो स्टूडेंट्स आए इनसे इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट मिले कि पूछिए मत। सो ही इज ट्राइंग हिज बेस्ट। जो आप बोल रहे हैं ना, उसी पैटर्न पे वो काम कर रहे हैं।
बहुत बढ़िया, धन्यवाद सिंह जी।
जी।
We have a question by Dr. Yogi Devraj ji. He was asking about what is the position of temples in UP, whether the government is keen to take all the Hindu money from the Hindu temples. Also, his question was about what is the plan of the Yogi government to promote yoga in UP?
Hatha yoga. Yogi Adityanath ji, you know, Gorakhnath, Guru Gorakhnath ji was famous, is famous for Hatha yoga, right? When Acharya Ramdev has reached Gorakhpur. So from stage, he just announced that Guru Gorakhnath Ji was one of the oldest, you can say, personality for this yoga. So yoga is happening in Yogi Adityanath Center also as a center, and one person is deputed, Yogi Somnath Ji. He is deputed to do yoga every day, and he is trying to start yoga, and he is already given support to schools, gurukuls, Shiv Mandir for yoga. And first question here about temples, chanda or earning like thing. Yogi Ji's as a chief minister, I think internally he is thinking for that, but he will work as per regulation, as per government, and he is trying his best because his temples are in Karnataka, in Kerala, in Pakistan, in Afghanistan. 1,400 temples spread here and there. Or other than that, in every corner of India, whenever he get opportunity, he always, I think every day, he reaches to pray at a different temple every day, I think. And whenever, whatever he can do for upliftment of Sanatana Dharma, in 24-hour thinking, everything, governance and all, everything rooted through Sanatana Dharma and for temples. So he is very clear. As per me.
Thank you. If we have no more questions from the audience, we will wind up the program. We are right on time with our 90-minute schedule of the program. Is there any other questions from the audience? Thank you. So thank you so much, GN Singh Ji, for writing this very wonderful book. It was a very riveting read for me. Next time I come to UP, I would like to get this signed from you. I take this as a sign.
Thank you. Most welcome. Most welcome.
Yes.
Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you, Saurabh, for co-hosting this event with me. And I'd like to thank all the audience for being very patient and also very interactive for this program. Thank you all and have a good night and also a good day. Thank you all for joining us.
Okay. Thank you.
Namaste.
Jai Shri Ram. Namaste.
Namaste. Jai Shri Ram.